As you sit, as you take your seat, just inhabiting this body, your body with awareness. Awareness suffusing the body and the body appearing in awareness. And aware in and of the body as a field of sensation, dynamic field. Relaxing, softening in the musculature of the body. Particularly in the belly and the chest and the shoulders. And the hands and the face and the jaw. But inviting a softening throughout the whole body. And then feeling the breath moving in the body. And today will be kind of primarily focused on the most basic of the instructions. Just the emphasizing stability, kind of arriving. So that we choose a primary object or domain of attending. Could be the flow of the breath sensations in the body. Could be the sense of the felt sense of the whole body sitting. It could also be something like hearing, just receiving the sounds in the environment as they appear moment by moment. So letting this domain be your primary uh, kind of place of residence for your attention, your home base. And feeling the flow of sensation at the nostrils and the chest or the belly, or lightly through the whole body. Just resting here, present through the arc of the in-breath. Aware with the arc of the out-breath. And letting go of everything else, which is to say, letting everything else just happen in the background. Letting everything else be. with a soft attention riding on the waves of the breath, not anticipating what's next, not hanging on to what has passed. Just this moment, this breath as it is. And when you get pulled into some thought world or other experience, attending to it for a few moments, watching, listening, then finding the breath again, just returning to the simplicity of feeling your own body breathe in, feeling your own body breathe out. And as you sit here breathing, kind of featuring the breath foreground, there's an open-hearted allowing of everything else that's happening in the mind and the body or arising through the senses. The breathing featured in the midst of it all. An anchor, a home base, a refuge, a steadying element. And of course, getting caught up in thinking is normal and natural. And the practice is to just include that when it happens. Whenever you become aware of it, to watch the mind and for now to find the breathing again. It's always right here where you are. And although you seem to time travel and place, you're always right here. You don't actually go anywhere. And so the journey back to the breathing requires no distance. It's just right here. Feeling the swell of the in-breath, feeling the letting go in the out-breath. If you need a little more structure, you can be aware of the beginning, the middle, and the top of an in-breath, and the beginning, the middle, and the bottom of an out-breath. And of course, see if you can remain aware, kind of rest, awake in the stillness between breaths. What's your mind doing right now? And can you be aware of it? Can you include it in awareness, just like everything else that's happening? Like the breathing as your anchor or primary domain. And breathing in, aware with breathing in. And breathing out, aware with breathing out. And letting everything else take its natural course, just for now, in the background. Good morning. I'll just say a few things about the practice instructions for today and for this week. So this week, in the morning sits, I'm going to be emphasizing what I have been referring to as mode 1. And I would encourage any of you who haven't been practicing with us regularly to go to the website sundaysangha.net and to look on the resources there. And you will see, I'll just put the website here. And you can read the practice instructions as I've written them out. It's a traditional formula, but that will be helpful in helping you orient around these different modes. So the first mode that we're talking about is emphasizing primary object, which is could be the breathing, as I said, could be the sense of the body sitting, could be just hearing of sounds. But this week, the instructions are going to be mostly emphasizing this mode because I think all of you and all of us can use a deepening in the concentrative element, the unification of mind that comes about through this simple primary attending with a primary object like the breathing. So in this sense, the breathing is a support for awareness, gives you something simple to come back to moment by moment and to really cultivate continuity, which takes us out of the domains we normally live in, all of your future making, past making, and all the stories and narratives about the present, all of the whole conceptual layer, and lands us in present moment attending with something in the beginning that's not thinking. So thoughts, of course, arise. When they do, you can attend to them and then return to this primary object, hopefully either the breathing or the body or hearing. So it's that returning again and again and actually learning how to connect something very simple that's here all the time that facilitates this unification of mind, this stability. And as I spoke about last night in terms of cultivating conditions, those conditions are necessary for being able to see deeply into your own kind of the content and process of your own mind. Without a unified presence, it's very hard to see in a way that reveals anything, kind of brings real liberating insight. So as simple as those instructions are, it almost seem like, well, that's so boring. Why should I stay with the breathing so much? It's foundational. And any of you who've cultivated anything to a high level, you know that the fundamentals really matter. So here we are in the mornings to practice together. Hopefully you'll stay awake and emphasize awareness and return to it again and again throughout the day. But just for this morning sit, that's what we'll be emphasizing over these next days. And so again, I encourage you to, let's see, I posted it only to panelists. Let me see. I'll post it to all of you. sundaysangha.net. Most of you know it already, but yeah, so the fundamentals are extremely important. Without that, it's like we can think about mindfulness all the time, we can talk about it, but it will be hard to access. So that's why the daily practice is so important as well. Okay, wish you well, be well, and read the instructions, memorize them. You don't have to memorize those particular ones, but take them in, internalize them so that they become yours. Then you can, you'll be independent in your practicing. Okay, thanks everyone. Take care.